Hello, Charito. Nice to see you. Hello, Leslie, Philip.
Good morning.
Good morning, Dr. Ash. Nice to have you here. All of you, Dr. Ash will just join, I think. And I think we will start. Yes. So let's start. I will switch my camera off, and I think that somebody will join as well later. So, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the next Wasteless World Talk. Sorry, to the next Power of Touch, because Wasteless World Talk will be in the afternoon. So, welcome to the next Power of Touch, in which I will ride together with the members of my global family. We will ride into the future on the back of language. And we are speaking about one term. And today the term will be life. And because Charito, I have you on the top of my screen, I will ask you first. Charito, when you have heard the term life for the first time as the topic for our discussion, what came first to your mind, please?
Hi. Good evening, Michael. Can you hear me?
Yes. Good evening.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you properly. We can hear you, Charito.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Okay. Good evening, Leslie, Dr. Ash. Okay, Philip, and I think there are others. Good evening to you.
It seems like that the connection with Charito is broken. Leslie, you need to start the conversation. So the same question for you. If you heard the term for the first time, what came first to your mind, please?
Well, I've heard it more than once and thought about it quite a bit. So I can't tell you what I felt like the first time I read it. I usually give myself a day or two to think about it. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, everyone. So honestly, I'll tell you this morning, the thing that came to mind was to life like I am. Be happy, be healthy, long life. Now, that song comes from Fiddler on the Roof, and it is with great difficulty and concern and confusion and love about Israel and what's going on in the world. And I'm not getting into this for the politics, only that I almost didn't tell you about that song because I am confused about what's going on. I don't have clarity. So I know that part of the world is angry, the other part isn't, or right, but yet we all should be angry. There are some things going on that must stop, and uh, and it's confusing for me. And so I usually don't discuss it. But in this place, this is probably the only place that I would bring this up of all the places I go during the week. I think that you're the only ones that I've shared about the turmoil within when you see good things and bad things and you want to make a decision but things are changing so quickly, it's and not knowing all the facts, it's hard to choose. So yeah, I'll leave it right there, Michael. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Leslie. Charito, let's try for a second time. So the same question, what came first to your mind? I can hear
So we're
some.
talking about life here, right?
Yes,
My
yes.
goodness.
We are talking about life and we can hear you.
Okay. Okay. So I have a
Unfortunately,
different view. It's I would like to say gives us not only humans. You cannot hear me?
we can hear just part of the sentences. Is this like, do you use some headphones?
No, I'm not.
Right now it's clear. Right now it's clear. As you said, now, not. It was clear. So
Okay.
try.
Okay. Is it clear now?
Yes, it is clear now.
Okay. So I would say that I'll start this life for me I'll, is the breath that God gives us human beings, animals on earth, and everything on earth who is living. So between birth to death, that's what we make it. It's how we make it. That is life in reality. So everything that happens to us, that's part of life. But you see, for me, life does not only mean living, it's also caring. Because you see, the earth, for me, is life itself. It's living, it's breathing, just like us. So if we're going to focus on individual places, person, countries, and all that, we each have our own lives to live. It's our existence uh, which matters to us personally and matters to God. I always equate myself with my belief because nothing on earth, there will be no life without God. There will not no be negative and positive living, breathing, whatever. There will be no birth and death without God. So I would say that life is one thing, is the breath that God gives us. Back to you.
Thank you very much. Philip, you are the next one. So the same question. What came first to your mind when you heard the term life?
Hello, everybody. Nice to be here again. For me, it's the most precious present I have received, and like everybody has received. And I think nobody has the right to take another's life. We are all humans. It doesn't matter which age, which color, which sex, which nationality, and we are all equal. And I think we should protect lives, not our lives, those lives of others, and lives of nature, lives of animals. We shouldn't harm them because at the end of the day, we are here for a short time, just on our journey, and we should really enjoy this time and not harm others because it's just a waste. And at the moment, so much money is invested into weaponry, in wars, conflict, special operation, all this crap. It's just useless, just a waste. And life is so precious. Why not live in harmony? Because there's no point to have conflict with others. Just waste. And we shouldn't waste. Never, ever. That's my opinion.
Thank you very much, Philip. Dr. Ash, you are the next one. So, what about you and the first thought when you hear the term alive as a topic for today's discussion?
Hello, everyone. It's wonderful to be back here again. And that is what life is all about. Life is a single word, Michael, yet it holds the weight of everything we are, everything we dream, and everything we fight for. Life is not just the time between birth and death, it is the fire in our chest, the breath in our lungs, the storm in our soul. It is the laughter that echoes in the dark, the tears that carve strength into our bones, the silence that speaks when words fail. Life is never perfect, and it was never meant to be. It's messy, unpredictable, brutal, beautiful also, and fleeting. It can just pass by. But that's what makes it precious. That's what makes every second sacred to every one of us. We spend so much of time waiting, waiting for the right moment, the right person, the right feeling. But life doesn't wait, it rushes forward. And if we are not careful, we'll blink and miss the miracle of it all. So, guys, love harder, speak louder, forgive faster, run towards your dreams as though your dreams are oxygen, because they actually are. Make memories that shatter the ordinary, touch souls wherever they are. Leave pieces of yourself in every heart you meet. And when the storms come, because they're coming, you can see it, as Leslie's mentioned it, as Philip has also mentioned it. Then you all have to stand tall. Let the wind rage, let the skies break, but never forget you are alive. And that is a power beyond measure. Life is not something that you think about survival only. It is something that you've got to ignite within yourself. So live fully, fiercely, unapologetically, because this moment, this breath, this heartbeat is life, and it's yours. Make it unforgettable. Thank you very much, Michael.
Thank you very much, Dr. Ash. Shami, what about you and your first thoughts when you hear the term life as the topic for today's discussion?
Thank you, everyone. I feel life very short meanings. It is a beautiful, painful, joyful. Life, the simple word, yet the most powerful journey. It is not only about existing, but about touching others, creating meaning, and leaving behind value that outlive us. Every small act, every choice, and every connection we make can shape a better tomorrow. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Shami. Nalaka, the same question for you. So if you hear the term life as the topic for today's discussion, what came first to your mind, please?
Um, Thank you, Michael. Hope everyone can hear me.
Yes.
Okay. It's for me, it's all about humanity and how we value humanity in the world. Being humans, we respect each other as humans as well as we look after not only humans. So that's the real value a human can have. That's my starting point, Michael. Thank you very much for taking this topic forward, and let's talk about it.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much, Nalaka. Tracy, you are the next one. What came first to your mind when you hear the term of today's discussion, alive?
Thank you, Michael. Hello, everyone. Life. When I hear this word alive, I thought about the other word, time. Life is the length of time that everybody has on this planet, whether it's a person or even a plant, an animal, and also I think related to time is also tied to our experience, our feelings, our challenges. It's a very broad term with all the things, meanings we attached to our time on Earth. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Tracy. Usi, you are the next one. What came first to your mind when you hear the term life as the topic for today's discussion?
Hello. Do you hear me, Michael?
Yes, yes, we can hear you.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, dear friends, Michael, and everyone gathered here for our Power of Touch session. When Michael asked me what comes to my mind when you hear the word life, it really made me stop and reflect deeply. To me, life is more than just a word. It is like a colorful, weaving, a living heartbeat, and a strong connection that links us all to the big picture of existence. Let me share my thoughts with you, mixing the beauty of life and the emotion it carries and the journey we all share together. To begin, the word life that makes me picture a wide open sky, endless, always changing and filled with possibility. Life is more than biological existence. It is the art of feeling, growing, and connecting with the world around us. It is warmth of sunrise that carries the promise of renewal, the laughter shared among loved ones, and even the quiet struggles that shape our identity. Like a tender touch, life flows through moments, reminding us of our humanity and urging us to embrace each moment with intentions. From a reflective perspective, life resembles an unfolding story when every experience becomes a chapter that enriches our collective journey. I am inspired by the vision of a wasteless world, a world where life is seen as a precious gift. Life lived with thankfulness and a clean sense of purpose. Each choice we make becomes a test of responsibility, a chance to create waves of goodness that reach far beyond our own lives. What makes life profound is its power to steer the human soul. It flows like the tides of the ocean, carry moments of joy, sorrow, and discovery. Life connects us to our families, strangers, and to the earth itself. It is found in a shared glass of understanding, the courage to overcome challenges, and in the curious to ask what makes life so special is its ability to touch our hearts. It moves like the ocean tides, carries it is a moment of joy, sadness, and a discovery. In the spirit of our power of touch seems, life is ultimate expressions of connection, just as a kind of touch can heal or uplift. Life invites us to extend empathy, inspire others, and to build friendship and bonds that stand the tests of time. Yet, life is also remind us of the dangers, waste, whether physical waste that pollutes, social waste that leaves human gift that have not been unlocked yet, urban waste in space left unused, process waste through inefficiency, or the irreversible waste of time. Life calls us to eliminate this form of waste and instead create pathways toward harmony, where resources, people, and time are valued in the service of peace and progress. In close, life is a sequence of moments, a picture of connections, and above all, I call to live with heart, wisdom, and purpose. Thank you for listening, and let us continue to explore the power of life through the touch we shared in words and in actions. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Jose. I told you almost every time I tell you that how I came to the term, and this time it came to me during the night, and I was asking two of my colleagues here in Czech. None of them speaks English, so I asked them for the Czech word, and it was twice very special reaction. The colleague who is sitting here next to me, she was standing when she heard the term. And it was the first time she need to sit because it was so powerful. The second person was Jane, the love of my life. And she said life is love, which we found together being 50 plus. And both are so right, and all of you are so right. And this is why I would like to come, because I have heard from your words, I have heard that the term is really rich for all of us, and we are here because we are alive. And my question is to Leslie, I will take you first. Life and alive. Is there any connection, or to be alive means the same as life?
Okay, so live or live.
Yes.
So those are two different things. Live life and live alive. So I've done a little bit more thinking as I've listened to everybody. So is there a connection between alive and life? Is that what you're asking?
Yes.
Absolutely. All things that have movement and cellular activity live. So for humans, it's a heartbeat. But for trees and plants, there are processes, etc., that make it alive. There are activities, movement activities. So a stone, as we know it, is not alive. A piece of wood that's cut from a tree is unalived, is now dead. So Yes. So let's see. This is an interesting question because live and live is so we're all living if we have cellular activity, regardless of the kinds of cells. For humans, it's the heartbeat. When that goes, everything goes. But, other things can go and dissipate in our lives, but the heart is the center, it's the pulse. So I'll just leave it there. I think that's all I have to say right now. Thanks, Michael. Great conversation.
Thank you very much, Leslie. Charito, you connected life a lot of with God. Does it mean that God is the life?
Michael,
Yes,
gut, you mean the gut feeling? The it?
yes,
Yes.
yes.
Well, gut is part of life. For me, life is the doing. It's the in between. It's what you do when you were young until you're death. The whole itself, the totality. When you're still here on earth, alive and kicking. You may be alive and dead. Oh, not dead, and sick. And you're just sitting down, you're in the hospital, but you're alive. But you are not living life. So there that moment I would say gut. Well, it's a gut wrenching emotion. So, gut is something part of it. It is. You can tell about it, because come to think of it, Michael, gut feeling, gut, whatever. You are in business. You have a gut feeling that will go down, and you have to do this because it will succeed. So it's part of that life that you are experiencing. That only the mind connected to the heart and all of your body you can decide. So God is something inside. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it God or is it God?
Continue,
Because
Charito, please continue. Continue.
It was
yeah.
God, not gut.
Oh,
But
I'm sorry.
but I
God.
like it. No, no, no. I like what you said. Leslie is right, but please continue because it is very interesting.
Oh, okay. So when a person who is alive and is living life, may have guts, but not everybody has guts. Ordinary living, but you're afraid all the time. You don't have the gut to get out of your comfort zone. It is the it inside of us that pushes us. It's a diving board inside of us which tells us to dive into that. But it is a question where the mind and the heart and the body decides at that precise moment. So in any life that one is doing in this world, while you are still here, God could be there, but it could not be. It could also be absent because it's only part of it. That's why I said a while ago. You said about alive and life. Yes, alive is part of living. It's part of life, but not always, because particularly in its the way I look at it, that everybody is living life, so they're not really alive in that sense. Alive is being strong. You are hopeful. Your heart is full of love. You want to do something, so you're alive. Do things even if you're down. Do things even if you're hopeless. That is being alive. You know, existing in this world because you want to live. So life itself is the totality of everything that we do. It started from birth, but since birth we're still young, we don't know a thing about it. We don't have the education. But when we become mature, we know what life is. We are experiencing it. We are living it, right? Until that we come to that end of our lives. So you say gut or gut feeling, whatever. I'm sorry, I took it differently. So that's how I said. Part is gut is part of it. Being alive is part of living, but not in its real sense, quote unquote alive. And life itself is a huge meaning in its word. To say this, that there are 8 billion people in the world, to each person has its own meaning of life. It's how he lives, that's his life. And we cannot ask, it's like asking everybody, how do you? So I have a different answer. He has a different answer because we each live our lives. So that's how I took it this way. Thank you, Michael. Back to you.
Thank you very much, Charito. Philip, you spoke about life and waste, and I have a very special question for you. Do you think we are wasting more at the beginning of our lives or at the end?
Oh, that's a tough one. Um, I think when we are young, like when we are a child, we waste less because we enjoy everything. Like go and walk with a kid. I mean, they have so much time to enjoy everything, every snail, every frog, every worm. They really enjoy life. And when you get older, you start to lose these things and you waste time on unnecessary things. Um, yeah, you waste a lot of time. You wait for things. You maybe argue with your neighbors and stuff like this, or even have wars and fights, and there you waste a lot. As a child, you are equal to everybody. I mean, when you see a few kids together, they don't speak the same language, they're still interconnect with each other because they just take them like they are. And they don't waste time to say, oh, this is a bad guy, that's stupid girl or whatever. But we teach them unfortunately stuff. And so I think probably you waste less when you're a kid. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. Dr. Ash, kids enter education system. Does education system teach the kids how to live their lives or how they should according to society?
Well, actually, as teachers, we teach them about life. We teach them about how to live properly. We teach them the principles of life. We teach them about how to go on in life and how not to sit back and while away their time. We teach them to make careers so that their life for their family later is much brighter and happier all round. So it's all a question of teaching people that life is short. You're born alone, you live alone, really speaking, and you die alone. Nobody goes with you. So you have to live your own life. And that's what I teach my students all the time. Live it up, enjoy life for what it's worth. It may be short, it may be long, but whatever it is, it's your life and it's up to you. And as has been mentioned here, the horizon doesn't look too bright for all of us. Things are happening which you and I know all about. And we've got to enjoy life while it lasts, basically. And that's my teaching. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much. Usi, I would like to ask you in a very short answer. We have 6.5 minutes left. Did your life change with Industry 5.0? You are muted right now, Usi. You have to unmute yourself. Yes.
The answer is yes. You know, Michael, life, it is the best. It is about harmony, but waste can disrupt that balance. Nature shows us this in a health cycle. Nothing is wasted, and everything has a purpose. When we create waste, whether it is a trash, missed opportunity, and hard feeling, we reduce life true potential. A wasteless life is a different. It is a life lived with care and intention, where every choice and every connection brings value and strengthens our shared humanity. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Usi. Shami, you are very closely connected to economy, transactions, and this field of business. Do you think that you can buy life with money?
No, Michael. No. It is not possible to buy money, life. Life is going to usually humanity and it a purpose to do something for the world. But money cannot buy a life and cannot create a life. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much, Ame. I think it is very important. I don't know whether you noticed, but the government of Nepal was overthrown in social unrests. And this social unrest, it was last, I think, 2 days ago or so. It's very fresh. And the reason was that the government decided, or the prime minister and the government decided to switch off the social media. And it was for a second time already. And for a second time, but with much stronger force, the people fight for the right to be on social media. And I don't know whom to ask right now. I will ask you, Tracy. What is more valuable, social media or life?
Of course, to me, life is more important than social media. I know right now people are very virtually connected. Social media is important part of the life, but life does not equal to social media. Thank you, Michael.
Thank you very much for the answer. The reason for my question was that, in many parts of the world, the people live in really poor conditions and the life is very, very hard. But despite that, the people are time to time happier than the people who have a lot of money and wealth and influence and so on. And still, it was not the poor life of the people in Nepal. It was the switching of the social media. And I fear a little bit that we are living in the times when it seems like the social media presence is being more valued than the life itself. And this is not right. Of course, thanks to digital and media and communication, we can talk right now. We can do it for every week for 40 minutes. And we are closely connected on the networks. But we have to bring life and its value back. Because the social media and other tools like Zoom and others, they are just tools. And we have to really teach everyone to understand that there is a difference. And this is why I'm so happy that all of you participated today so proactive and you share your insights. We have 1 minute left. And I do believe that the next term, even not being so rich as life, will bring us closer to wasteless world. And I would like to wish you have a nice time, free of waste and wasting in all its forms. Stay safe, be free, and be alive, and live the lives of your life. Thank you very much, and have a nice day. See you next week. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye,
Bye,
Michael.
everyone.
Bye,
Bye bye.
everyone.
Bye bye, everyone.
Thank you. Bye bye.
Thank you very
Bye bye.
much.